Greetings everyone and welcome to another episode of Shock the System Podcast brought to you by Sonare Tech and Gamers Hub and Slick Tide Pomade. So, we are back. As mentioned, di ba? Medyo matagal yung gap natin pero nandito na naman tayo for another episode. Sigurado maganda ito. But before we start, ito, konting recap lang. Numbers, no? 1,500 plus ang ating YouTube. Tama ba to? Total YouTube. Tama to? YouTube subscribers. Grabe naman, napakadami na nito. And syempre, nasa lang tayo, di ba? We are also available on Spotify. Tapos, meron tayong Instagram. No? So, syempre, we are not just locally present. We are also being heard. Ano ba? Saan ba tayo na? Saan ba tayo na mga naririnig ngayon? Meron ng US, di ba? May nakita ko. US, Australia, may mga nakikinig na sa atin. Yung US siguro si Retzel yun. Sigurado ako. Si Retzel, si Papi Retzel. Pero maraming salamat. Maraming salamat sa mga patuloy na nagsusubaybay at kasama natin dito sa ating munting project at ang onting katuwaan, di ba? So, meron tayo. Meron din Singapore, Singapore at saka Malaysia. Speaking of Singapore, T100 PTO, malapit na. As of recording, we are 1 week away from PTO T100. Pero ito, meron ditong onte. A former fitness first instructor, body combat fitness instructor. Ito yung mga nakatan yan. Kita nyo yung picture nito sa kumakalat sa Facebook tsaka sa Google pag tinype nyo. Nakagano, di ba? May drumstick yata yun na, di ba? Tapos level 2, ASCA swim coach, Ironman certified coach, and 70.3 World Championship finisher in Utah. Magkakasama kami ito sa St. George, Utah. Without further ado, let me welcome to the show the one and only Pinay Try. Ano?
Thank you for inviting me.
Ito na yung pinakamahabang intro natin, no? Kasing haba ng credentials niya. Coach, maraming salamat at napaunlakan mo ang aming imbitasyon.
Hey, finally, pwede tayo lahat sa schedule.
And
I'm just so honored to be invited into your space.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you so much.
At saka sa viewers natin, lumabas na to si Pinay Try sa Man on the Street. Ha? Nagkaroon na to ng snippets, nagkaroon na siya ng munting Man on the Street, di ba? Nag-question and answer tayo doon na ambush, no? Pero
nagulat ako doon.
Siyempre yun nga.
Kaya nga ambush.
Ambush, di ba? So, ito, Coach. Well, ako kasi, syempre kilala na kita matagal na, pero maraming mga bago sa triathlon community, lalo nung post-pandemic.
Correct.
Diba? So,
yes.
onting background muna pag-usapan natin. I'll ask you this, tell us about your journey into fitness bago ka nag-triathlon, diba? So, nabanggit natin na fitness first instructor. Paano ka nag-start dito sa fitness journey?
Alright. Ano ba tayo? May time limit ba dito?
Walang time limit dito. Walang film yung mga camera natin. Tuloy mo lang, Coach.
Okay, it's such a long, kasi when people actually ask me for my journey, how I started triathlon, it started, ako actually, kasi hindi talaga ako sports-based. I was never a sporty person, I guess I could say. As in, when I was young, I'd be a party person, no?
Party? Ang dami ng mga, alam nyo, ang dami mga party people, mga yung mahilig tumugs-tugs. Ngayon, nasa triathlon na.
Yun na yung tugs-tugs natin.
Diba? Ang daming mga ganon. Kasi tingin ko, yung gigil pa rin na yung paggigil sa pag-inom, dito nilagay sa triathlon, diba? Dami nating friends dyan ng mga nasa tugstugan dati. Ngayon, nasa triathlon.
I guess it's like people will always think, triathlete, wow, di ba? Parang siguro they were playing sports nung young sila, no? But I am not that typical triathlete person. So, I graduated advertising and then I work for a advertising parang small office or some sort. And then sa likod nun kasi merong SM South Mall. So, dun sa SM South Mall, merong Fitness First. Okay? So, dun na pasok yung roots ko. I started doing group exercise classes and then as the years go by, I guess like months, pina-audition ako for Body Combat, which is the mixed martial arts group exercise training.
Okay.
And then that's when it started. I got my first certification for Body Combat, which is Les Mills. So Les Mills is Australian, what do you call this? Parang fitness program. Okay. So, Les Mills based siya. And from there, naging body pump na rin ako, which is the strength training. And then, I also did body step. So, I'm certified on step. Yung parang cardio, may stepper, tapos yung 1, 2. And then, naging group exercise manager na rin ako after that. And so basically, from advertising, my whole life went into fitness.
Nice.
So, I dropped the advertising. I totally said,
as in...
Yeah, like, goodbye, guys. I'm
As
gonna
in, hindi mo na siya ginawa on the side ever?
Yeah, like after that, I was like, just fitness first. And then, yeah, for how many years? 2006 until pandemic. Yeah, 2006 to 2020, I was with Fitness First. And so, ayun na, nagkaroon din ako ng cycling, which is the cycling program ng Fitness First, which is, ano nga ba yun? Ang pangalan nun. Basta lahat, may HIIT, lahat na ata pinasok ko kasi manager eh. Yeah. Kasi pag may nag-absent doon, syempre, Okay, anyway, so I think the only dance class that I did was with the sticks that you said was Drums Alive.
Drums Alive.
Yes.
Yun na lang yung nakita kasi nalala ko, nakita pa tayo sa Starbucks sa Alabang. Before, nalala mo yun sa Westgate. Diba, bago mag-pandemic, nakita-kita pa tayo nila, Papi Mark. Nagbabalik si Papi Mark. So yun. So yun yung time na yun, nasa Fitness First ka pa.
So after nun, with that fitness background, si Mark was with Gold's Gym. Now, grabe di ba ang haba? But anyway, after that, yung trainer ni Mark, since we said hi to Sir Mark already, yung trainer ni Mark had another client who was trying to find a runner na for the relay team for Cebu.
Okay.
That was 2000... Shucks. I forgot anong year yun. But anyway, runner for relay Cebu. Kasi after that, when I was in Fitness First, I was like in the running scene already. So I was doing side running. Sabi nila, sige, kunin mo si, yung girlfriend ni Mark. She's a runner, blah, 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 blah. So, sabi naman nung trainer ni Mark, sabi niya, gusto mong gawin mo na rin yung buong Ironman Cebu para habang hinihintay mo si Vanessa matapos sa relay team niya, then you can also do the triathlon. Di ba? Ang galing. So, that year for Ironman Cebu, Mark did the 70.3 and I did a relay for 21K. Okay. And then, after he finished it, he's like, why don't you do it na rin?
Individual.
Yeah. So, that's when I started training with Coach Betsy for swimming.
Okay.
So,
Coach Betsy, sana maging guest ka namin dito. Madami nga. Coach Betsy medalya, swim junkie.
Correct.
Swim junkie.
Yes. So, after noon, I did the Tri-United in, Ayala, Alabang. The Ayala, Alabang, and that's...
Alam mo, matagal ko nakilala si Pinay Tri, pero yung Ayala, Alabang na Tri-United, teka lang, medyo na yun, ha?
Yeah.
Anong year yun?
Shucks. I think that was 2012 ba?
Pati si Pinay Tri, hindi niya maalala yung Ayala, Alabang.
Yeah,
pero yun yung mga nagsisimula pa lang, sila Raul Cuevas pa rin to, diba?
Tri-United series pa yun dati. So, that was it. That was the start. I did my Tri-United. I really sucked at swimming, by the way, guys. I am a runner, so I sucked at swimming. But then, I think I placed second. that day. So I was like, wow, this is awesome. So that's when it started. After that, I did Try United 2, and then Try United 3,
That's my...
and then Ironman Cebu. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So 2012, lahat yun nangyari ng year. 2012,
Somewhere.
2013.
I'm so sorry.
Okay lang. So at least alam nyo na
okay,
yung background ni Pinay Try.
Mamaya, titingnan natin, tapos i-correct natin. Lalagay natin dito kung ano yun.
Lalagyan na lang
year.
natin yung year.
Yeah.
Kasi medyo hindi sure. Pero
Yeah.
nandun, estimate na yan. Medyo nandyan lang.
Yeah, where?
So,
Yes.
from then, so it started with 2012, 2013. You fell in love with triathlon, no? How was triathlon back then as compared to now?
I guess back then, I remember there was a comment na parang ano siya, sports ng mga sosyal. Yeah, so that's what yung notion nila na yung mga ano lang, mga elite people, businessmen can do triathlon. But now, as you can see, like almost a lot of people no,
dami.
from all backgrounds can do it. No? And actually, that's good that we learned na kaya naman pala. Kahit hindi naka 700,000 bike.
Ano ba naman kasi, yung mga kasama nyo nagsimula dati, polo try. Diba? Sir Fred Oitens.
Yes, polo try.
Mga nandyan dati.
And of course, Army Navy South
Army
Tribe
Navy,
team
hanggang
has
ngayon,
been
mayroon pa rin Army
there
Navy.
ever since.
Diba,
Sila nga yung kumutup sa akin,
Correct.
sa akin actually. So ever since, hanggang ngayon, Army Navy pa rin nga pala ako. Kasi maraming nagtatanong bakit hindi na ako Army Navy uniform. It's because, you know, I have also my team as well.
Pinay Tribe.
Yes.
Mamaya tayo pupunta dyan sa Pinay Tribe na ano. So let's go to, since we have talked about yun yan, na yung notion sa triathlon noong 2012, 2013 for mga elitista. Pero ngayon, we can see na kaya naman ng you know, I don't wanna say na
I mean, budget-wise, I guess.
budget-wise, at reachable na siya
Yes.
to kung sinong gusto mag-try.
And there's a lot of other races na rin that
Correct.
is reachable, which is, there you go. Yeah,
Diba?
yeah.
So, well, if we will talk about that term, reachable, we will now jump into your coaching style.
Okay.
Yung makikita niyo mga stories nito, kung pina-follow niyo to sa Instagram,
Oh no.
hindi mo akalain na coach eh. Hindi mo akalain na coach. Kasi sobrang gaan ng vibe, sobrang gaan na ako kasi, syempre, yung si Coach, but pares man tayo Coach Ani. Si Coach Ani
Yes.
has two sides, if I may say. She can be very fun, but when she means business, tutok talaga yan. Diba? So, nakikita natin yung two sides si Coach Ani. And I'm exposed also with sila Baguio Benguet, sila Coach Jet, Coach Lou. Diba? Pero your style of coaching is totally different. It's at the other side of the spectrum, if I may say. So, what's your take on that? Why did you choose that style, if I may say?
I think, let me see. Let me think about this. I think coming from my background kasi, I wanted to have, as myself, somebody who could understand me. Like, di ba? Like somebody na parang totally parang, wow, runner ako, I don't know what to do. I guess some people they want more layman's terms, kumbaga. And they're not really apt to the zone 2, 20%, VO2 max, all those terms, di ba? Na parang namamumble-jumble na sa kanilang mind. So, for me, I wanted to help people acquire their goals as well or their dreams as triathlon na yung tipong hindi masyado ganun kabigat na parang pressured sila na parang pro na pro. So, I guess the term is motherly. Yung parang may palo pero may guide.
Yeah.
So, ayun, yun yung aking coaching style.
And it's fun.
Yes, well, Kolokoy kasi talaga ako.
hindi lalaki ang Pinay Tribe kung hindi masaya, di ba? Nakita ko yung growth ng Pinay Tribe. We started with a handful. Di ba? You started with like 5, 6. And then ngayon, hindi na sila magkasya sa Bermosa. Sa sobrang dami. At makikita niyo yung jersey nito. Yung jersey, yung tri-suit nila, sobrang makulay. So makikita niyo talaga sila sa races. And of course, being part of the tribe, nakaka-proud yun for the students, no? So, can you take me through your athletes? Ano-ano ba sila na mga nandyan na actively nasa iyo?
Actually, yung Pinay Tribe started 2020 during the pandemic. I did a free bike class. Yeah, I did.
Online class na ginagawa mo noong pandemic.
Shout out kay Manila Santos from Fitness First, my athlete for Drums Alive. Sabi niya, Van, why don't you make a name, like a name for yourself, because we don't know where this is gonna go, and you really love triathlon and blah blah blah. And actually, she's the one who gave me the name Pinay Tri. Yes.
Okay.
So, kasabi niya, wala pa namang Pinay na triathlete na mahilig doon. So, why don't you just use it? I was like,
Pinay Tri.
Yeah, I was kind of cringe that time. Like, what? Who am I to have a name like that? So, I was like, yeah, whatever. So, I did the Instagram account, which is separate from I have 2 Instagram accounts, separate from my personal account. So, wala lang. Sige, what the hell? We'll see where this goes. And then after that, si Mark, sabi niya, yung group mo, gawin mo ng Pinay Tribe.
Tribe, ganda.
Yes.
Sumakto.
And as the name here on my hat, thank you Prince sa hat. Yung mga athlete ko yung nagpapagawa ng aming stuff. Sabi niya, hindi naman kami girls coach. Kasi actually, ang ko talaga doon, ang goal ko dati is to coach women.
Okay.
So, naging
exclusive.
Yes. Kasi I didn't wanna deal with, men alam mo yun, flirting or something like that. I don't know. I have this, I'm scared. Okay. Of stuff like that. So, I just wanted to coach women. But then, ang dami ng lalaki now sa, sa tribe ko. So, tinanggal namin yung I tapos A. So, naging PNY siya. So, that means parang pwede ng girl and women. Girl and men. So, women and men. There you go. So, that is the background. My athletes are actually a mix of everything. So, hindi ibig sabihin na Pinay tribe ka lang. Kasi I actually have people from Poveda, from Xterra, triathlon team. In
so
Taiwan.
They have their mother teams as well.
Yes. And they're not actually to wear the jersey. They just actually love each other so much. They love each other so much in the GC that they wanted to make their own tri-suit. I was like, yeah, bahala kayo dyan.
So, hindi ka naman yung exclusive na, hindi, kailangan nyo suotin to.
Yeah. Wala. Exactly. That's why, pag nakita nyo yung mga, like, other people actually don't really know na I'm a coach in triathlon. They don't know I have a team because sometimes, pag nag-post ako, hindi sila naka-Pinay Tribe. They have their own
mother
team. But
the coaching comes from
yes.
The programs and
correct.
Okay. Nice. So at least kung gusto niyo hindi stricto, ito kayo.
Wala, go lang, di ba?
Pero hindi stricto na may palo. Tama ba yung term ko? Hindi stricto, pero sometimes may palo. Sometimes.
Yes.
Diba? So, we are on the fun side of triathlon. Palagi natin sinasabi na the sport is very hard already. We are dealing with 3 sports. It's hard. So, we have to make it fun.
And we are dealing with life itself.
Life. Okay, so, talking about life. Go, coach.
Yes. I just want to remind everybody, I always remind my athlete, call this. Hindi tayo pro athletes. Okay, we are not. Hindi tayo binabayaran dito para mag-triathlon. Okay? Except for me, kasi I'm a coach, charot. but most of us don't really make money from it. It's supposed to be something that's makes us happy or de-stress us. Triathlon should not be the one that's stressing us.
Nice.
Get mo? So it should be the fun part of your life, from being a mother, a father, a daughter, and your work. That is your main life eh. Yun talaga yun. Hindi ka naman triathlete eh. You're an artist, you're a doctor, di ba? Teacher, policeman. I have an army person too, from the army, that has already missed 370.3s because lagi may gera. So, yes, hopefully he gets a free slot. Please, can somebody sponsor him a free slot?
O yun. So kung sino may ginento ang puso dyan, may student si Coach Van, 3 beses na hindi nakapag 70.3 dahil nagsilbi sa ating bayan.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Ayun, kausapin nyo, message nyo si Coach Van para matulungan natin.
Napa-shoutout tuloy ako.
Para matulungan natin. Anong pangalan ni Sir?
Si JJ. Anong pangalan na? JJ John Jeg Isquer.
Anong siya? Saan?
Sa Mindanao actually siya.
Okay, nasa Mindanao.
Yes.
So yun, if you want to know more about that athlete na gusto natin tulungan, please message directly si Coach Van para makatulong tayo. Okay, so we are still in your coaching, the topic is still your coaching, no? So can you take us through how is a week with Pinay Tribe?
Okay, that's interesting. Let me see. Most of my athletes kasi are sobrang sabog. I have people from Davao, Taiwan, Visayas, no? And here at the North. So, online kami. So, we have we actually have a GC, a support group where everybody just, shoots ideas or questions where we help each other out. So, basically, the program is online and I give it to them 1 week or 2 weeks minsan. And then, I always ask them kung okay ba tong schedule na to. So, hindi actually ako yung coach na, itong gagawin mo Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yan. So, sa kanila, coach, ito yung kaya ko lang gawin ng Tuesday. 2 hours lang. Coach, Wednesday, hindi pwede kasi may school ang anak ko. Yeah, so it's a give and take relationship, I guess. Like, I tell them na, okay, then this is what you can do. And anytime para akong doktor na you can text me na, Coach, I cannot do it tomorrow. Then I'll change it, like, in a snap. So parang, yun ang doctor ko, parang yun yung coaching ko sa kanila. So Mondays usually is what I do to make their programs. So, hindi ako makapag-strength. SC Mobility, Coach Annie, sorry. Kasi hindi ko nag-share.
Yun yung Monday, natin, yes. Mobility kay Coach Annie.
Whole day yun. And then, Tuesday, I really allot my time to swim. That is like the biggest chunk of swim that I can do, na talagang sometimes I try not to get clients for one-on-one. Yeah. And then Wednesday is my running day. And then I also have strength clients kasi I take one-on-one for strength training. Yeah. And Thursday is usually I just stay home and do the long bike because coding ako. So, hindi ako makalabas. And then, Friday, I swim and then clients again. And Saturday, long bike rides. And Sundays. When do we meet? Yun yung laging tanong sa akin. We meet up like once a month, no, for what they need. So, kunyari, okay, this month, let's check on your swim forms. So, we meet. Makikita mo, madami kami, di ba, sa isang pool. Or this month, we're gonna check on your run form. So, ganun kami. And, like, pag 3 weeks before ng big races nila, we meet up in Subic for talagang just for them to refresh what they're gonna do. So basically, it's like a meeting of people from other parts of the world.
So how do you manage different personalities online? Diba? I bet it's very challenging because diba, different parts of the world and you're managing different personalities, different problems, different athletes.
Yes,
How do
yes.
you do that?
Kaya ako yung tipong coach na I go for quality rather than quantity. Kasi all my 33 athletes, kilala ko.
Wow, 33 na Pinay Tribe. Grabe, palakpakan natin ang Pinay Tribe. Grabe. 33 athletes na. And syempre, sana itong podcast na ito makadagdag pa.
Huwag na! Ayoko na! Actually, ako...
Ayaw mo na ni Pinay Tribe.
Yes,
sa dulo nito, may invite ka pa eh. Hindi pa tapos eh.
I think it's also my training in Les Mills and Fitness First. Kasi as a group exercise coach, we also have training per program every 3 months. Meron kaming refresher course in fitness and psychology. So, every 3 months, binabayaran namin yon para kami nagre-refresh. Lagi kami nag-aaral every 3 months. So, that is where I develop na, ito yung personality niya. Ito yung personality nitong isa. This is how I gonna talk to her. This is the words that I can use to this person. So, minsan kasi parang tinatansya ko kung okay sa kanya yung binabaon sa hina-hammer down or merong personality na medyo dapat malumanay ka.
Ano tawag doon? Yun yung mga madam.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mga madamdamin yan.
Yes.
Pag ganon.
Oo. Pag merong madamdamin na medyo na-hurt talaga sa feelings ko, tapos biglang umalis, parang, okay, then I guess I am not the right fit.
Hindi swak.
Yes, exactly.
Not the right fit. Kasi, di ba?
Yeah. Well, not everybody likes apples, right? Or not everybody likes peaches and oranges.
Correct.
Yeah. So I'm kind of hurt, but I kind of try to accept that as well. So yun, kung paano ka makipaghalubilo sa iba't ibang tao, and it's really funny that most of them has like this kolokoy personality together, and they're just really caring for each other. And every time that we see each other, nasisepan X sila, promise. It's like they don't wanna leave each other also. It's amazing.
At least, well, 33, that's already a community.
Yes. And I also have ampon na iba na not officially under me.
So right now, since you had this Pinay Tribe is fairly new, and you are also actively racing.
Yes.
Diba? So, what are you now? An athlete or a coach?
Oh my God, this is a hard question. Oh my gosh. Ano nga ba ako, Rafi? Am I a content creator as well?
Are you a TikToker? Diba? How do you segmentize your... where does Vanessa Agdon?
Oh my God. I really love being an athlete.
Okay.
It's like, I was talking to my friend the other day that I don't think I'm gonna stop anytime soon with this because I really love doing it. I love yung gigil, I love the grit. I don't like the training, but I love the racing and just actually challenging myself and I don't know, and helping a lot of people. I love it talaga. But the coaching, I also love it kasi when they finish, nagpe-finish lang sila, nagta-thank you, ganon, di ba? Parang like yung last time, si Bay, tapos nagpa-thank you yung dad niya, parang, grabe.
I think I saw that.
It's so nice.
Nagsasprint siya to the finish line
kasama yung daddy niya.
Nakita ko yun.
Oo, and then, after getting the award, nagpa-thank you sa kanya yung dad ko. Parang, shit, I love this job. So, I love the coaching aspect as well, yeah. And the content creator, I'm just like that ever since. Even before TikTok, even before Reels, yung stories ko, I think, Rafi, nakita mo naman na talagang kolokoy ako, diba?
Of course.
I think they made TikTok for me.
Nauna si Coach sa TikTok, ha? Baka iniisip nyo dahil nagkaroon ng TikTok. Before pala, ganyan na si Coach
Ganun na ako. Ako na yung tipong, wala pa yung mga music, yung i-upload mo yung music. Ang ginagawa ko noon, merong iPad, tapos may music doon, tapos sinasabayan ko siya. Yes, that was before TikTok.
Tsaka ang taba ng utak na to, grabe. Galing ahensya eh. Galing ahensya to eh. So, yan talaga ang background ng galing ahensya.
Yes.
So, going back to the question, what are you?
I'm just a fun person, I guess.
Okay. Fair enough.
Try to have fun.
Yep.
With triathlon.
Okay, so my next question is, what is your nakalagay kasi dito, what is your biggest accomplishment so far in triathlon? So I will break this down into two. As a coach and as an athlete.
Oh my gosh. Wow,
biggest
you're good.
Achievement as a coach in triathlon.
Okay.
Sorry. Let's go to athlete muna kasi mas matagal kang athlete. Biggest achievement as an athlete.
I think biggest achievement as an athlete is that I'm actually training. No, it's really tamad talaga ako, guys. But right now, I think past few weeks, I really have this Monday, this is what I'm gonna do. Tuesday, this is what I'm gonna do. Although, nalilate ako ng 2 hours, but I actually do my training 90% of the time. Yes.
Coach Ani, mukhang proud ka dito. 90% na mukhang panay green ang training pics nito.
Oranges and green.
Okay, let's go to biggest achievement as a coach.
As a coach, yes. Of course, my tribe is my biggest achievement. I did not know that it be this big. Yeah. Talaga. Like, namimigay na ako ng kliyente to other coaches. Like, that would be my first talaga eh. It's like, saan kayo location mo? I think, it'd be better if you go with coach. Kung location mo, kung anong gusto mong gawin. If this is what your style is. Kasi I always tell them, what do you want? No. And then I tell them, I think he's a better fit for you. So, yun ako. And I like to keep it small. Because I want to know everybody. Like, alam ko na, itong araw na to, kumakain ka ng ganito. Something like that. So
mas tutok. Small scale.
Yes.
Small circle. Mas matututukan.
Yeah. Kung napansin mo nga, hindi ako nag-advertise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
and
like...
This is your first advertisement sa Shock the System podcast. First time to advertise
si Raul kasi.
And talk about Pinay Tribe.
I love them so much. Diba? I love them so much.
So, well, hindi na sa tingin ko naman this is for you being an athlete and a coach, diba? So
I think this podcast is all about sharing the love and not really sharing my me or my tribe. Like, I don't want to advertise it, no? This is more on, ordinary person pala, pwede rin pala maging triathlete or...
Pwede,
yes.
Tama, diba?
So that is what we want here.
Kaya diba ang natin palagi, you try it. But try mo, kung nagustuhan mo, then okay, pag hindi, then baka next time. Diba, extraordinary people doing 3 sports, hindi makontento sa isa.
Why not?
Diba?
Why not?
Saya mapagod. And yung feeling, diba, na nagawa mo yung tatlong sports.
Yes.
Nakala mo imposible. Pero sabi nga ni Iron,
kaya pala.
Diba, anything is possible.
Yes, you are possible. I am possible.
Diba? Galing. So, I'll go back to coaching, no? Since we've talked about your style and we all know that coaching right now, worldwide, umangat na talaga yung level of coaching and triathlon itself. Ang bibilis ng mga tao.
Yeah.
Sobra. Yung standard distance ngayon, noon, pre-pandemic, masaya, sa men, sa lalaki, masaya ka na sa sub 3.
That's true.
Pero ngayon, ang fastest ngayon ng standard?
1:40.
yung mga age groupers natin, kaya na mag 215.
Isa ka doon.
Hindi pa wala. Hindi ako kasama. Baka sabihin, kaya mag 215, 210. Si Luigi nasa 210 na. Di ba? Hindi ako kasama doon. Doon lang ako sa trash talk magaling. Di ba? Tapos post-pandemic, lumakas yung mga tao. Di ba? Maybe because of the nakulong tayo ng 2 years, lumakas lahat sa bike and nag-focus sa walang magawa. So nag-ensayo and then yung science behind it.
And I think also dumami kasi yung pandemic cyclist.
Correct.
So the cyclist turns into triathletes. Yes. Di ba naging triathletes
sila?
Kasi
yun naman yun yung hindrance.
Galing, ano?
Yung bike. Kapag mag-venture ka sa multisport, kaya may aquathlon muna.
Yes, correct.
Diba? So, swim, try mo muna. Tapos, gusto mo ba mag-duathlon or mag-triathlon? Wala akong bike eh. Pero nung pandemic, ang daming nagka-bike. Tapos nagkaroon ng indoor training.
Yes.
Gumawa ka pa ng mga free classes.
Yeah, free
indoor.
classes.
Diba? Every morning. Yun ang inaabangan namin. Gising ka ng umaga. Log in ka ngayon sa
Facebook Live.
Tapos, andun si Pinay Tribe. Bigyan ka ng 1-hour session. Diba?
Di ba may 3 hours pa tayo?
May 3-hour session pa dati.
Oh my God.
Diba?
Wala naman tayo magawa eh.
Wala magawa, diba? Just to keep you sane. So, right now in the Philippines, sila Baguio Benguet is sa tingin ko si Baguio Benguet na yung pinaka up to date sa coaching style because they're exposed internationally.
Yes.
Diba? At talagang binibigyan nila ng time and effort.
Oh.
Of course for the boys.
And it's also a family din talaga.
And their goal is really to up the game of their
Yes,
boys.
They should.
Diba? So they're
para sa bayan.
Para sa Philippine Triathlon. And of course, nandiyan na yung mga VO2 max testing, ang dami na iba't ibang bike fitting and other coaching styles. So where does Pinay Tribe stands sa coaching style in the Philippines?
Yes.
What's your part of the pie? Where are you in that pie?
Well, kasi, laking Coach Annie.
Yes.
No. So, kung ano yung most of her beliefs of the coaching style, medyo nakuha ko from her. But also, since I'm a newer to this industry, and I also trained with Les Mills, parang I'm kind of like the best of both worlds per se, but I don't want to be too serious about it because my market is not that. I don't want to go with that. I think the best people that goes with the nitty-gritty of the numbers are sila Coach Lou, sila Don V. Then go with them because they're really good at that stuff. I don't want to be good at that stuff. I want to understand it, but I also want to cater to the athletes that just want to, go with the flow, that it's not really serious but, na talagang, I want this is my fat burning zone, or something like that. So, yun, I am 50-50, halfway there. Like, if you're gonna ask me about it, medyo, I can translate to you in layman's terms, what you need. And I just want to give them what they need on kung ano lang yung makakaya nila, kumbaga. Kasi, di ba? Kasi nga naman yung iba dyan, wala nang time talaga mag-training.
Yeah. Lalo na nung bumalik na lahat sa normal, diba? After this year, I mean, lahat naging normal na.
Balik na kagad.
Balik lahat.
Yes.
The traffic. And,
balik na rin yung traffic.
So, nagkaroon ka na ba ng applicant na athlete na hindi swak doon sa mabibigay mo and then rather than chose to not continue? Or meron din bang athlete na nung nalaman niya na hindi naman pala manumber si Coach Van, try ko kaya tong style na to?
Wala actually. Kasi from then on, from the start, sinasabi ko na sa kanila yung coaching style ko.
Okay.
So, pag sabi ko, if you're okay with this is what you want and this is what you need, then you can go with that. So, from the start pa lang sinasabi ko na sa kanila na what I can give them. So, yun. So, they know what to expect. Yes.
Nice. So, ayun, if you want fun, 50-50, Coach. Punta kayo kay Pinay Tribe. Hanapin nyo lang ito. Punta lang kayo sa Instagram nito. Makikita nyo na yung glimpse kung anong ginagawa ni Coach.
Sumasayaw.
Ayun yun, no? Diba? Sa Bermosa, sa pool, magsasayawan. Pero masaya kasama to. Masaya kasama, sobrang gaan. Nakikita ko to. Well, si Coach Van kilala ko as an athlete and as a coach.
Yeah, long friends na tayo.
Yes. Okay, so Coach, let's talk about achievements. Let's talk about your races. Siyempre, isa sa mga highlights ito. Ayaw mo lang kasi sabihin ka, hindi kasi lumabas sa'yo kanina yung biggest achievement as an athlete. Ako na magpapalabas siya kasi si Quiz Raul. Biggest words. Anyway, yung kwento ni Rico nito, nung race na, nagka-cramps na siya. Kasi di ba ang lamig sa Utah nun? Sobrang lamig.
0 degrees.
Nag-0, tapos nag-1 yata lang nung bike na. Sobrang lamig. Hindi ko sila makilala nung nagsushoot ako. Hindi ko makilala kasi balot na balot sila. Si Coach ba na ba to? Mukhang ito na buti makulay yung suot nito. Naka-tres piñas na tri-suit.
Super color.
Colorful. Sabi ko, sure to. Ito. Anyway, si Rico, nung nasa run na, nagka-cramps. So, huminto siya.
Oh no.
Sinabihan siya nung nasa likod niya, hey, this is the World Championships, you better run. Ginanon siya. So, nahiya siya. So, tiniis niya na lang talaga. Kasi World Championships, best of the best. Ganon.
Tama nga naman.
Diba? Minsan ka lang mag-qualify doon. So, kwento mo share mo naman sa amin ang kwentong World Championships mo, Coach Van.
It's interesting kasi. Sabi ko nga kay Roel, kasi it is such a very, very unique background story why I wanted to race World Champs Utah. The thing is kasi, where do I start?
Wala ka dyan. Rolling lang tayo, Coach.
Uy, cut mo yan. Okay, ganito. Kasi, nung 2020, it started 2019. My friend was like, oh my gosh, kasi adopted siya. Oh my God, nahanap ko yung aking biological parents through an app. Ano mo lang yung laway mo, send mo lang ganito, tapos, nahanap ko sila, ganyan-ganyan. Why don't you try it? So I did, 2019. I went to buy this DNA test sa US. And send the laway, there you go. After 1 year, here comes 2020, I find my biological mother. And then with that, I find my biological father. Oh. My biological mom, hi mama, hi ma, okay, is living in Vegas. And my adoptive mother is also living in Vegas. So that's when I found out na my biological parents. Si Ravi. Okay, anyway, I'm still so happy. Refresh.
Sige, Coach.
Okay. Alam mo na ba to? Story na Dora.
Galing nung app.
Galing talaga. Okay, so, saan na tayo? Yes. So when I found out, it's a funny thing kasi I was supposed to do 70.3 Santa Rosa, California. March, but then, di ba, nakat, as in talagang pandemic, canceled everything. So funny, that time, nung nakilala ko na yung biological mom ko, she was in the States and she was inviting me for her birthday on August. And nakakatawa kasi biglang nag-email sa akin si Ironman Santa Rosa na merong deferral ng Ironman 70.3 sa Santa Cruz, California. And me, alam mo naman ang aking what I like to do is to race. So sabi ko, Ma, since we just met, why don't Natawa si Raul. Is it okay if you drive me to California for the Santa Cruz? Okay, so that's when it started. So we went to Santa Cruz. I met them first time. I met the whole family first time. My aunts, and magkakamukha kami. It's so fun. So after that race, that was like, wow, that was so fun. Why don't I try to find a race that's also close to her? And I found out that in Las Vegas, Utah was the closest 70.3 Ironman. So I was like, what? Tapos nakita ko, I was like, ano lang siya, for what do you call that? Yung kailangan yung entry was, you have to qualify.
Yes.
It was a qualifying race. I was like, how do I do this? So I was like, I really need to get a good spot to qualify for that race. I want to see my mom again. And then have a race. You two birds with one stone, right? Why not, right? So, ayun. That's when I started really trying to train back from pandemic season with no running. Kasi pandemic season, we tried to conceive but we couldn't. No, so I stopped running, and that's when I got fat and everything, and I went slow. So ngayon pa lang talaga ako nag-develop ng running again. And I think the longest run I did was 18 kilometers. That was it. I come back, Ironman Subic, and then I got the third slot. Luckily. And that is why I wanted to do the Ironman Utah Championship. So funny. So I could be with my mom. Yeah.
Nice.
And kasi sa Vegas sila, and that was the closest.
Yeah, it's just what, 2 hours away from.
2 hours.
2 hours away from
we
Vic.
drove together.
Nice.
Yeah, kaya ayun ang background story, guys. I don't think there would be ever a most unique backstory for a race.
Ganda nun, di ba? In triathlon yung
Oh, weird. Yes, so ayun. And my stepdad is also a cyclist.
Stepdad mo yung na-meet ko sa lake. Yung nag-swim tayo.
Yes, the big guy. He's also a cyclist. And dala-dala niya yung bike ko, diba? So supportive. I love them, Tim and Mom.
Nice.
So hanggang ngayon, they're still, like, kailan ka babalik dito?
Sarap bumalik sa Vegas, no?
Vegas is really nice, no?
Nice.
Yeah, with all the bike lanes.
Oo.
I hope bike lanes dito sa Pilipinas would be that
Ganda
good.
Ganda mag-bike doon. Sa Red Rock. Sakit ka doon sa Mount Potosi, di ba? Mga taga-Vegas natin nakasama dyan. Coach Dax, Epoy.
Yeah, Lake Mead.
Lake Mead.
Yeah.
Siyempre, Retzel Orquiza, yan ang number 1 nakikinig sa atin sa Las Vegas. Di ba? Siyempre, pag nadya ka sa lahat ng mga Pinoy triathlete na sa Las Vegas, message yun lang. Of course, kilala niyo yun, Coach Dax Timbol. Nandiyan lang yan. Di ba, Coach Dax, I miss you. So,
ganun.
Coach Dax, maraming salamat. Anyway, so yun ang kwentong World Championships ni Pinay Trail. Napakaganda. Buti na lang na hindi ko alam yun. Hindi ko alam
Sabi ko
na.
Sana hindi maalala.
Akala ko kasi, well, tama ngayon ko lang naalala na pinost mo nga yung sa DNA testing before that race. Akala ko it was after. So ngayon natahi-tahi ko na.
Yes.
Nice.
So it was before.
Oh. So, I think we are at the latter part of the show already. So, closing na tayo, closing part. So, Coach Van, this is your camera. Advice lang to newbie triathletes.
Best advice.
Paano sila tatagal sa triathlon?
Well, I have 3 advice for newbie triathletes. Number one best advice is to get a really good washing machine. Natatawa siya. Yeah, alam mo ko bakit? The mounts and mounts of things that you need to wash because you're gonna train so much. No, hindi siya makukuha sa kuskus malungos lang. Please just put it in the washer. It's a really good investment. This is the triathlon best investment is a good washing machine. Don't you agree? Do you agree? Number 2, don't forget your whys. Diba? Why are you doing this? Are you really up for it? Are you committed to it? I always ask athletes that want to start, are you committed to it? Diba? It's gonna eat up so much time. It's gonna eat up so much sacrifice, not just for you, even for your family.
Yeah. This is a very time-demanding sport, diba?
Yeah, may mga ibang athletes nga ako that I tell them na you need to ask support from your family as well. They have to understand that these hours, 2 hours, they cannot, ask you to go drive them somewhere, as much as possible. It's a give and take. So please, you have to know why you're doing this and your priority, diba? And of course, ask the support of your family. Yes, that was number 2. Okay, number 3 is to, I was thinking about this kanina. Is to be careful who you follow online.
Yun,
or social media. Yes.
Kasi ang daming mga dyan, di ba? Ang daming, at saka yung social media, di ba?
Yeah, I think right now kasi everybody's just so hyped up and they're just happy. I guess they're very happy in creating and parang discovering this new strength that they have na parang, wow, kaya ko to gawin. Like, they actually feel that they can do a lot of things. But experience tells us, diba, that you have to slow like a little bit back off if you want to be in this industry forever. Diba? I always tell them it's not to go slow, but, pwede kang lumakas na mabilis. But, how long are you gonna stay in this industry? Correct. Do you want 10 years only, or do you want it to be until you're 80? So to follow this saturated social media, there's so many parang noise. The hustle thing going on right now na, stay hard, or you have to do this, you have to go every day. Yeah. Right? Parang, I've done that before kasi. I've been there and it doesn't work.
Burnout.
Yes.
Burnout
in the end.
Sagot doon, diba?
That's true. And ito lang malalaman nyo. This is the thing that you think na hindi maganda to. Fitness is supposed to help you be fitter. Okay, fitness, your running, your biking, your cycling, your swimming should help you be stronger. But if you are breaking your body and you have so much rock tape all over your entire body already, because you're not, you're overdoing it, then I don't think you are building a stronger body, you're destroying it. Diba? So please be careful. What you see on social media, you can absorb it, but you can just try to nitpick what's good for you.
Ganda.
Yeah.
Ganda nun. Ngayon ko lang narinig yun. Buti na lang sinabi na finally. Sinabi na finally.
May nagsabi finally.
Wala. Ikaw lang. Diba? Pero kasi I have to agree. I have to agree with Coach Van, diba? Pero tama naman. And I think Coach Annie would agree.
I think, yes.
Diba?
Yes. We have PMs together and it's, natatawa na lang kami minsan.
Kapag may camera?
Off mo yung camera. May sasabihin ako sa'yo.
Gusto niyo malaman yun, mag-subscribe kayo.
Secret.
Gcash.
Yung subscribers only. Diba?
Diba?
Edit, may ganun.
Or pwede Gcash nyo na lang sa akin para malaman nyo kung ano episode. Okay, so close ko na itong episode natin na to. Coach Van, mga papasalamatan, sponsors, kung sino man, the floor is yours.
Oh my gosh! Sponsors! Wait!
Yan. Ito mo, dami sponsors ito. Pasalamatan mo, Coach.
Wait. And I want to thank Coach Mito of Fluid Fit for my bike fit. Hoka Philippines, syempre, thank you so much for the support since 2019. Of course, 2020, My Daily Collagen.
Yun.
Thank you so much. Diba? And of course, ever since from the beginning, ever, Vitargo. Thank you for the whole support. And Cycling Zone, dun ko dinadala ang aking
Sa to?
Hindi na
Alabang.
sila Cycling Zone Jingo's Bike Shop na po sila. Okay, so Jingo's Bike Shop na po sila. Comida Foods, thank you sa mga snacks all the time. And Whaleco, thank you for the products as well and the support for the team. PSI Custom, of course, Ben Lu, thank you so much for the support. We are the South team of PSI Custom. And thank you for our beautiful uniforms as well. And Garment PH, thank you so much sa support also. May nakalimutan pa ba ako? Oh my God, pag nakalimutan ako, sorry na lang. So, yun ang aming support.
Yun, maraming salamat again, Coach Van, for your time and for this episode. Marami tayong natutunan. And of course, to our viewers, please don't forget to follow us on our socials. We are also on Spotify, Facebook, wala pa pala tayong Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Siyempre, pakinggan nyo rin yung mga nauna nating episodes. Meron tayo Coach Annie, meron tayong Sheila, Tin Ferreira, at madami pang iba. Maraming salamat sa patuloy na pagsuporta sa Shock the System. My name is Rafi and this is Coach Van. We out.